In Roblox Dead Rails, bonds are a super useful resource that can be used to buy permanent classes that spawn in with items every time you play. In this video, I will be showing you the best locations and the fastest way to get bonds. Starting off, we want to sell the gold and grab 3 coal. Get the newspaper for some extra free fuel. We need this much fuel because we want to get to the first outpost before the first night. You only want to stop at named houses, such as the sheriff or gunsmith. Unnamed houses aren't really worth the time. Make sure you get to the first outpost at 10,000 meters before 10 p.m. I like to skip the first town, even if it has a bank. At this stage you probably don't have a horse yet, which is needed for the arsonist strategy. When you get to the first outpost, wait for it to turn night. The turrets on the walls will kill anything that spawns, giving you some free money. The next thing you want to do is get a horse. This will let you outrun the zombies in the town. These farmhouses are good because horses with saddles already on them spawn quite often, as well as other good loot. You can place cameras like this, and use them to get a much bigger field of view, which is really helpful when looking to see if there's a bank in towns. The first thing you want to look out for is the Tesla lab. It usually spawns around the 50,000 to 60,000 mark, but can spawn around the 20,000 mark, which happened for me. You definitely want to bring a horse for this, as lots of runner zombies will spawn. Once you enter the lab, look for the 6 limbs you need, while grabbing any valuables such as gold. Place them in the center of the main room, then go to the right room which has a lever. After pulling it, you will hear lightning. Hordes of scientist zombies will spawn, so get on your horse and clear them out. Once they are defeated, bonds will spawn around the chair where you place the limbs. Once you find a town with a bank, run through the middle to get all the zombies' attention. Throw a Molotov down and watch them burn. Shoot down any remaining zombies and grab the bank code from the zombie with a beard and a top hat. Put the code into the bank vault by dragging and rotating to the correct numbers. Unfortunately, there was no bonds in this one. Towns can have multiple banks, so make sure your code is the right one. Again, there was no bonds, so I got unlucky. The next you want to look out for is Fort Constitution, which spawns around the 20,000 to 30,000 mark. Get your horse and start clearing out the soldier zombies that spawn in these buildings. After a while, you should see a zombie with a black suit and hat. This zombie is Captain Prescott, and will drop a key when killed, which can be used to open the supply depot. This room contains a lot of bonds, so make sure to grab them all. Once you leave, a horde of zombies on horses will spawn outside the gate. What I like to do, get on the cannon to the left, which can one-shot them. After they stop spawning, check if there is any below you. The cannon can't hit them, so throw a Molotov down to clear them out. Don't forget to grab Captain Prescott, as he can be sold for 150 at the sheriff. The castle is the next place that has bonds. Lots of werewolves and vampires spawn here, so make sure to load up on ammo and snake oil. I also suggest bringing a shotgun because they can one-shot vampires up close. A horse is pretty much essential, as it allows you to outrun werewolves. Aggroing them and shooting them down while running away is the safest way to kill them. It is faster to throw a Molotov at the doorway, which brings them to around half health. After the intense music stops, you can enter the castle, because this means no enemies are targeting you. There is 4 rooms in the castle, all of which have bonds in them. In the room upstairs to the right, you will find a coffin with a knife in it. This knife is very important for later on. Continue going like normal, looting banks and keeping your fuel healthy until you get to the outpost at 70,000 meters. Wait until it just turns night before leaving, as you will get there early in the morning, allowing for more time to kill the bandits. Once you get there, stop the train before the turrets start shooting you. The rifle has more range, so you can snipe them. Approach the entrance slowly, shooting any bandits before they see you. After clearing them all out, you should see 8 houses. All of these houses contain bonds, so quickly loot them all. Now go over and lower the bridge by turning this wheel. This will start a 4-minute timer. If you simply climb up the side of the bridge, the bandits that spawn won't be able to attack you. Depending on how fast you were, it may turn night. This is fine, unless it is a red moon, meaning vampires will spawn. Vampires can teleport up to you and attack you. This is what happened to me, but I will show you how to easily survive. Simply get out your vampire knife. The vampire knife heals you will ever hit, so by spam clicking you are pretty much immortal. Do this until the timer reaches 0, meaning you have beat the game. If you have any questions about the strategy, drop them in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.